how's it going? My name is Cass, and welcome to my channel, Angry Monkey Poker. Hold on. Let me stop you right there. This guy's me. My name is Cass, and yeah, this is my channel, Angry Monkey Poker. However, he was about to tell you this long drawn-out story, how he played a tournament, busted on literally the second hand he played because he got into it with an old man coffee. He flopped a set of tens, and the old man flopped the nuts straight. When he knows he's never good there, when the old man ships it all in, blah, 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 nobody cares. Let's move on. Okay, I don't know how to draw an angry face. Now it just looks like I got a funny looking mustache. Okay, so a little bit about myself. I am almost 40 years old. I'll be 40 in a couple of months. I've been playing poker ever since I can remember. I learned as a kid playing with the neighborhood kids. I played poker in high school with just friends, and then also played a little bit in college, not too much. That was actually the first time I went to a casino, was in college. I didn't play much in college, but as I got older, I started playing more and more as an adult, and I never played professionally or anything like that, so I'm a very much recreational player. Now, in terms of actual skill level and my bankroll, I am putting, the knowns up top, Phil Ivey, Daniel Negreanu, and then, of course, you got your GTO bots out there who can do no wrong because they memorize all the charts. And then you also have, at the bottom, your bad players. So I am going to put myself right in between, somewhere around a recreational player and a professional reg. I am probably a little bit better than a recreational player, but by no means am I that great or anything. As far as bankroll is concerned, I've never really had a bankroll because I've always been a recreational player. I just play with the money that I have, kind of use my life roll as my bankroll. I played a few tournaments throughout the years. I play a little bit of cash game as well. If I were to choose one, I'm probably more of a tournament player. However, I will definitely be playing a lot of cash on this channel. Now let's talk about the bad habits. I do like to play pit games, mainly blackjack. And I do occasionally play slots, nothing big, $100, $200 here or there. But it's just mostly for fun. I don't expect to really hit anything. I kind of figure that the money's gone as soon as I put it in the machine. Now, what can you expect? You can expect lots of shorts. My goal is to do one a day, and since this is a leap year, it's going to be 366 in the year. So average out to one a day. Hopefully I do more, but that's what I'm planning on for shorts. And then at least one vlog a week, which is about 52 a year. I have been trying to do this vlog for like 6 years now. Ever since I saw the first Andrew Nemi vlog, I was like, oh, that's going to be a cool niche. I'm going to do it one day. And never did. So in my mind, I have like 100,000 subscribers because if I would have done it 6 years ago. So do me a favor, subscribe. And yeah, I still can't draw an angry face. I'll figure that out. All right, so let's get into some actual hands. I went to go play some cash game after I busted the tournament twice, by the way. So that's already down $600. So I decided to sit down with only $200 on a 1-3. It's a little shallow, but didn't feel like putting a whole bunch of money out there right away. And the table seems to be fairly easy. Not too difficult players, not too difficult spots. I look down at Ace King. Fairly standard spot, raise, play a small pot, win at showdown. Another hand that I play, I got pocket aces, same thing, raise it, pre-flop, holds up, and we're good on that. And I'm slowly chipping up, and now I got about $500 in front of me. Then I start catching a bunch of cards that just don't connect with anything, and from 500 I chip down to about 300 or so. Until I get into this hand. This one is very interesting, to say the least. I look down at Ace King of clubs, and I'm in the cutoff. There's a middle position raise to $15, and there's a guy who just sat down, literally, he's pulling his chips out of his rack. He calls it $15. I, of course, 3-bet to $50. And then the big blind decides that he's fine with what he has, so he ships it all in. He's short stack. He's got $105 in front of him. And this is right where I look down at my camera to make sure that I'm recording properly and it's in frame. I think I even adjust it. And the original raiser just calls the $50, and so does the guy who just sat down. And when I look up, I realize that they did not see the shove of the all-in for 105. So now, basically the same time I realize, the dealer realizes as well, because it happened pretty quickly. And the dealer tells them, hey, there's an all-in over here. And now if they decide to play the hand, obviously they got to, call the 105. If not, their money's dead. So I can't really blame either of them for calling the extra $55 because they're already priced in. Who wants to fold, for $55 when you already have half the bet in there? So now it's back on me, and I have another 175 behind, so I ship it all in. And now they both kind of look at each other, they look at me, and they're like, ugh. So they just end up both calling. Of course, I'm pretty happy about the situation because my hand is so strong. However, going 4 ways to a flop with the way that it happened, people can end up with anything here. I don't know. I think I might be ahead right now, but I just can't tell because I don't know if somebody's calling with some pocket pair. If they don't have a pocket pair, then I'm definitely ahead. But there's so many cards I have to avoid and dodge. And it does not help at all when the board comes out Jack 3-5 with 2 diamonds. Of course, I don't have any diamonds. I don't have a pair, nothing. If somebody had a small pair already, they've hit a set. The turn comes a 7 of hearts, and then the river comes a 2 of clubs. And nobody looks very confident at the moment, so there is a tiny glimmer of hope that I might actually somehow weirdly be good here. But of course that's not going to happen because the big blind flips over a king jack for a pair of jacks. The original raiser ends up mucking, and the guy who just sat down flips over 5-7, and he ends up with 2 pair. So that was pretty deflating. So all in all, I had a piece of the side pot as well as the main pot, and it was $800 that could have gone to the good, but of course the board did not want to run out in my favor. But you know what? That's poker. That happens. Just wasn't my day. So I ended the day on minus 800. At this point, I said, you know what? It's just not my day. I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to go ahead and leave and call it a day. So that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. And if you can do me a favor, just like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And see you in the next one.